APB is an online persistent game. Basically, APB is really about three core things. It's about creativity, conflict, and celebrity. So we have a huge range of customization in the game. The players can really make what they want to be and then go into a really fast-paced action game with their friends, group up, make a decision whether they're criminals or enforcement, and go into this sort of open-world, mission-based city and complete a bunch of different objectives and be able to advance, gain new weapons, new cars, new vehicles, and new things to customize, all which leads to becoming celebrities in the world. APB is set in a city called Samparo, and the idea is that Samparo is more of a Pacific Rim city. It's a mixture of Anglo culture, Hispanic culture, and Korean culture. And what's happened is the city's gone into pretty much a civil strife. And so the city government, instead of just calling on the police force, which is totally overwhelmed, has actually enlisted private citizens to become enforcement, which means anybody can get a badge and go out there and enforce justice in their own style. So the world itself is fairly static. You go in, you can complete missions, you can affect the environment, but it eventually repairs itself fairly quickly. What's really persistent is your characters. So when you actually build up this identity, you build up this fame, you get all this equipment, all these different things you can progress and achieve, but the world itself is pretty much there as a backdrop for the action. The idea is that all conflict in the game is player-based. That means anybody you fight, anybody you see shooting at you is always going to be a player. NPCs are victims in our game, not active participants. In our game, we have two types of districts. We have the action district, which is a maximum of 100 players, and we have the social district, which is 250. The idea is the social district is kind of your rest stop. It's where you go to customize, where you socialize, and in fact, they're not district divided. You can actually go, I'm sorry, not faction divided. You can actually go in and criminals and enforcers mix together. They can socialize, they can show off, they can display their cars, they can display their cool artwork, they can even display their cool clothing, with the idea that it's a place to kind of rest, relax, and then jump back into the action in the action district. We allow you to jump between maps fairly seamlessly. You can go to specific players, you can go to your group leader, you can even go to guild members. Or members, excuse me. Give me those pistols, give me those clash, give me those beats, let them bash. There's certainly going to be post-release content in a variety of forms. One of the things we're trying to do is not just do more of the same. So a lot of our post-release content is structured on new gameplay activities, new types of things to do in the world, even completely new types of game within APB. So you could have a racing game built into the core conflict we have now, or even a fashion game if you wanted to, or even a zombie game. Unfortunately, we still have our business model under wraps. The two things that are important is we will have something on the shelves as a box, and we aren't requiring a subscription. It's coming out Q1 2010, and our closed beta starts in a couple of months.